Oh my, it's Halloween already? That was some nap. Halloween, what a wonderful time to wake up. It's certainly one of my favorite holidays. I was thinking, for this Halloween episode, I wanted to do something a little bit different. Oftentimes on this channel, we talk about places where the ghosts or other paranormal activity are the result of some pretty dark and serious history. But tonight's location is a little different, a little more lighthearted. Tonight's episode is all about the supernatural dancing cats of Odoriba Station. Tonight on Ghostly Japan. Odoriba Station is on the Blue Line and is a 30-minute ride from Yokohama Station. If you ever visit, you may notice there's something a little different about the place. Simply, there is cat-related imagery all throughout the station, from the giant cat eyes that observe you from the station walls and the main passageway, to little cat footprints found on the stairs, walls, and on the floor. Even the station's roof itself is said to evoke the image of a cat's ears. This station is packed with feline iconography. Now, why in the world, you may ask yourself, would this station go all cat crazy? Well, as it turns out, the station's design, theme, and name were to honor the history of the land the station was built on. Odoriba, which means dance floor, was an informal name given by local people to this land because of a rather peculiar event which was said to have happened a long time ago, possibly sometime in the Edo period. There are a number of different versions of the folktale in question. They differ in minor details and characters, but all largely follow the same plot. The tale I'd like to share with you tonight is one adapted from the version shared by the station itself. Without further ado, the place the cats danced. A long time ago, there was a cat named Tora, who lived in a soy sauce brewery called Mizumotoya, in the post town of Totsuka on the Tokaido. Tora lived at the soy sauce brewery with his owner and the owner's wife. All was well in the old soy sauce shop, except for a brewing mystery that had the human residents baffled. Every night, one of their hand towels would inexplicably vanish. Determined to get to the bottom of the mystery, one night the owner took a piece of twine and tied one end to his hand and the other end to a hand towel before he fell asleep. In the middle of the night, he awoke to feel something tugging at his wrist. As he opened his eyes, he was surprised to see Tora with the hand towel in his mouth trying to make off with it. Tora, seeing his owner awake, then let go and ran off, leaving the owner saying, "So that was it? It was just Tora playing around." And with that, the owner believed the matter to be solved and done with. Sometime later on a moonlit night, the owner was walking home through some hills on the outskirts of town when he heard strange, lively music coming from the woods. Curious, he cautiously followed the haunting melody. Finally coming up on the source of the mysterious music, he peered out from behind a tree. Much to his surprise, in a clearing he saw cats dancing in a circle, and some of the cats wore hand towels on their heads. As if that wasn't astonishing enough, he suddenly heard them speak. As they danced, one cat asked, "Oh, where is Mizumotoya's Tora?" Another cat added in, "Without Tora, our dancing just isn't as good." As if on cue, Tora came dashing in, exclaiming, "Sorry, sorry, I'm late. My tongue got burnt because they fed me rice soup for dinner and it was much too hot." "It's okay, don't worry," the other cats answered. "Let's dance, dance," the cats chanted as they closed in around Tora, dancing in a circle. The owner was shocked. He quietly made his way home and asked his wife if she had served rice soup for Tora's dinner. The wife said she had, in fact, and then the man shared what he had seen with his wife. From that day forward, the wife made sure Tora always had a hand towel available to use, and if it ever got dirty, she was sure to clean it. It wasn't long before other humans in Totsuka heard of the dancing cats, and soon the clearing on the outskirts came to be known as Odoriba. The cats in this folktale are Bakeneko, a type of yokai. There are many stories all throughout Japan involving Bakeneko. Bakeneko were regular cats that had reached old age. The age at which this transformation occurred differs depending on what area in Japan the folklore is from. In some areas it was 12 years old, others 13 years, and yet in other places as early as 7 years of age. According to folklore, in those days, people would not keep cats beyond these ages so as to avoid them becoming Bakeneko. Bakeneko were said to have many powers. Again, the exact nature varies somewhat by region, but commonly Bakeneko are associated with shape-shifting, dancing, speaking human language, placing curses on humans, and even controlling the dead and living alike. In some stories, Bakeneko even manipulate packs of wolves to attack human travelers on remote roads. In another story, a Bakeneko was claimed to have taken up residence as a Lady of the Night in Shinagawa Red Light District, back when Shinagawa was still a post town on the Tokaido. It was not an uncommon outcome for humans to attempt to kill or drive out Bakeneko when they were discovered in these tales. Which makes the relatively happy ending of the Odoriba dancing cats a bit unique, but also might explain why in 1737 a Buddhist Nembutsu memorial was erected on the Odoriba grounds. This memorial was erected to console the spirits of the cats and also to safeguard the welfare of the local residents and those transiting through the town. This memorial still stands today and can be found next to exit 2 of the train station at the top of the stairs. According to some sources, the memorial's pacifying effect on the Bakeneko is the reason people no longer report sights of the dancing cats in this area. It is not uncommon to find offerings in the form of cat figurines, cat food, or toys at the memorial, as it is a popular one with cat lovers. Due to its rich cultural history and distinctive architecture and artwork honoring the dancing cats, Odoriba Station was listed in 2000 as among the top 100 train stations in the Kanto region. The exact spot where the fabled dancing cats held their midnight dances differs depending on the source. Some claim the station itself sits on the spot, others claim that the Buddhist memorial marks the exact spot, and yet other sources claim the actual location rests kitty-corner to the station on the grounds of the Koban. No matter the case, suffice it to say the fabled location is very close to the train station, if not directly under it. If you ever find yourself in this part of Yokohama, consider making a quick stop at Odoriba Station. Doubly so if you're a cat lover. While no reports of the legendary dancing cats have been made in a great many years, who can say for certain that they won't someday return? Thank you for watching, and happy Halloween!